Welcome back to another natural bodybuilding prep series video. Gonna be recapping 9 weeks out and then setting the standards for 8 weeks out, kind of our normal schedule there, just a change of environment. Up in Wisconsin, visiting the family for the 4th of July and a couple of days after. And also we'll get to meet the nephew for the first time, so looking forward to that. Also got the mop finally chopped off my head, so in a good headspace, you could call it. But essentially, just going to be covering the normal stuff. Talk about a little bit of like changes and just leniency this week with diet, obviously, with it being the 4th. So with first though, gonna cover the training, then we'll get into nutrition, have posing on screen. And if you're not familiar with the prep playlist, kind of how we've been rolling through these videos each week, gonna throw up a little card for you there to check that out, give you a nice overall picture of how prep has been going for natural bodybuilding shows. So first on screen, gonna see just some training clips, and then I will throw up my training as well. Not much has changed from the previous week. Just have my normal push, pull, lower, and then I will do a cardio / arms day and throw in upper lower to finish out the week. So 5 real training days, and then I would consider that cardio and arms active recovery day. But not much to cover. Just been trying to really hone in with training to keep numbers the same, keep that stimulus up as we're kind of coming down in weight. Want to maintain as much strength as possible. Plan on getting some workout footage for you guys next week once I get back down to Texas. So, and get settled back into the gym. We'll get some training footage for you guys. If you have a preference on a day, definitely leave that down below in the comment section. Happy to take any recommendations there. That really covers it for training. No changes. We'll be doing a deload at 8 weeks out, and that's just due to a change in gym, and then also I've been taking a deload I think in 5 or 6 weeks, so just be a nice reset for me before we really dig in for the last like handful of weeks of prep. Obviously a bit more than that with being 8 weeks out, but that is the plan. Just going to do a deload, generally doing 2 sets of each exercise. And then if I don't have the equipment to do my normal exercises, I will sub something in. Really just getting blood flow through the joints and muscles, making sure the body feels good, and taking some time to recover before we hit the ground running when we return back home to Texas. Now gonna throw up the nutrition for 9 weeks out. Well, I guess 10 weeks and 9 weeks, just to give you an idea of how it's changed over the week. And then also have my macros and weights, so you guys can take a look. But very successful week diet-wise. Again, 236 carb, 301, or excuse me, wow, prep brain is setting in. Sorry about that. 236 protein, 301 carb, and 86 fat. Came out to a calorie total of 2,911 calories. And then cardio, just continuing off with that 12.5 incline for 20 minutes on an incline treadmill. And that will get you right out to that 200 calorie mark. And then for the weights, my weight kind of trended up towards the back half of the week, and that could be due to stress, due to a number of factors, but ultimately average weight did come down a little over a pound. So in a very healthy place there, and that's kind of where I want to cover diet. Just coming up to Wisconsin, made like an 18-hour drive roughly to get here, and then took my posing video on Monday instead of Sunday, so hopefully you're kind of seeing that on screen now. But did my posing footage the day after, just found like the most consistent lighting outside to give you guys an accurate representation of the physique. But overall, very happy with how we're looking. And this week, I'll probably be just a bit more flexible with calories and macros. It's just more, I'm gonna be a bit more lenient because there will be like snacks out and just random fruit out. Like for example, it was the 4th yesterday, and hopefully you guys had a happy and safe 4th, got to spend some time with family and loved ones. But just had a lot of like watermelon, melon, some cherries, just stuff like that. It's going to be very hard for me to track unless I go out of my way to weigh it. So not really going to be that stringent on diet this week. Definitely will keep things in check in terms of my main meals. But as we kind of go, I'm guessing my weight will kind of pop up a bit just from being on a deload, and then also having a like wider range of foods and a bit more calories than I'm used to. Still trying to track stuff to the best of my abilities, but I'm gonna kind of eyeball the random fruits and stuff. And then also, just with it being the 4th of July, had some ice cream last night, which definitely influenced my weight this morning. But we'll get to that in the future days. But that is really all I had for the weekly recap. If you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave those down below. I am in this week narrowing down my show list, so I think we'll be able to cover that in the next weekly recap. May push it off one more week depending on how travel goes and how we're doing early next week. But yeah, if you did go on to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for future prep content, and as always, have a great rest of your day and stay fed.